Hey, how you doing, everybody? So it's already day 10 of playing chess here on chess.com every day until I reach 2000. And yeah, I have to tell you that time really flies by when you're having fun. I really can't believe it's already been 10 days, 10 games. So yeah, let's see if we can have a good game today and learn something, hopefully, as well. All right, everybody, let's get started. 15 plus 10, opponents from Sweden, and they play e4. We've been doing pretty well with the French, so let's just continue playing it for now. Okay, let's see what variation. Do we get the exchange or maybe we get the advanced here with e5, c5. Okay, so in this case, I just play knight f6. I know this is the right move so far. He could put his bishop here or he could push the pawn. Both variations are pretty decent for me. I've played both quite a few times. This one I feel it gets more crazy, and this one may be a bit more positional, and then we can fight for an advantage later. But here, you know, standard c5, knight c6. That's our plan. And let's see what the opponent does. So now that he plays an early knight c3, he can't push his pawn there unless he reroutes to e2 to protect the center. He just continues to develop, so we play c5. Not much to think about or say here. Okay. c5, of course, if he takes, take with the bishop, developing another piece, ready to castle. He plays the bishop. I feel like we have to take first. Let's see. I want to get in the habit of calculating concrete lines. So c takes d4. If knight takes d4, we take this pawn. So if the bishop takes, then we just develop. So yeah, I feel that's okay. That's completely fine. Yeah, we develop with a tempo on the bishop. He'll probably go like back here. I think that's a better move. So this actually doesn't pin anything. I can just take the bishop, right? Let's calculate. I take on d4. He takes with the queen, maybe, because if he takes, no, well, if he takes with the knight, it's actually fine. Let's see. I prefer in this structure, I prefer to have my dark square bishop and eliminate his. That way, my pawns are in light squares, and my dark square bishop has these good diagonals here, and it works as an attacking and defending piece in both ways. If I take and he takes with the knight, his knight is here, can go here, and then that seems okay for me. I'm happy with that position, and I'm ready to castle. If I take and he takes with the queen, I think I still play this move just because a6 is correct positionally, I believe. And if he takes, we're fine there as well. But I want to look for better, something better, you know. I don't have this move because he has two defenders. Otherwise, I would, you know, do this. If I go here, he takes and I take, that's fine. But if I go here and he takes, that's not fine. So I would take this bishop, yes. Let's have the two bishops. If he then chooses to capture here after a6, we have the two bishops. And although this bishop is more boxed in, we have the two bishops, you know. Two bishops against two knights. So this is going to be an imbalanced game. I feel like the bishops are better in open positions generally. So it would make sense to open things up soon after I castle. That's my reasoning. That's the way I'm thinking right now. I don't know why he's spending so much time. He's calculating the different captures, I guess. If he takes with the knight, he could get a bit annoying here. maybe just playing this makes sense, or this makes sense as well. I think piece play is a bit better than pawn play when possible, and I don't see that I'm in any sort of concrete danger after he takes on d4. So he takes on d4 with the knight. He's looking at the light squares here, but the light squares are protected. So he takes with the queen. His queen's in the center, so I'm thinking maybe rook to c8, followed by the bishop there is a good move. Rook c8, bishop c5. What's his queen threatening, really? He doesn't have this check on this diagonal. And then he doesn't have a knight jump yet. What do I have, though? Now my queen can't go to b6. This is the point of him playing here, I guess. Is that my queen doesn't have the b6 square so that I can attack b2. Rook c8 makes sense, really. The queen can't go anywhere here. Queen on a5. I don't know. Queen on c2. C7 maybe looking down at this potentially later. But I feel like playing the rook and then the bishop makes the most sense. How can he... I mean, if I play the rook here, how can he defend this? How can he defend this square? Nope. I mean, that's maybe something he could... Although now that I'm looking at it, right? If I go here, this pawn is hanging. But then again, I don't want to move my bishop and then move again. So maybe a6, but again, I'd rather move a piece. Do I care about this pawn so much? Here, here, and then he's threatening to take 2 pawns. So, okay. What about this? I don't feel that's positionally... No, that's not. That can't be correct. That can't be correct. Queen a5 pins the knight. He's gonna castle. I'm gonna go here. Does that make... is that good? I feel like that makes sense, no? Here. Castles. Bishop c5. Queen must go somewhere. And then rook here. Might want to do that. Okay. I just don't see what if I'm doing this. He castles. What are my ideas? Okay, let's play with the queen. He played an early queen move. I feel like I can do that as well. And then this protects this pawn if I want to move the rook, and the queen's still like on this diagonal. Somehow. It's not gonna be if I can play this. Maybe now he could play here. In which case after this. No. I win there. Take with check. So bishop c5 is my next plan. He could go here anticipating that, so I can't move the bishop, but I feel like after g6 it's okay because I still have the dark square bishop. He doesn't, so it's not too weakening. And then maybe I can even fianchetto and then castle, right? Okay, so he does castle. Go here. If he goes here, I castle, and that seems completely fine. Yeah, that seems completely fine. My bishops are pretty strong if I can, as I said, open up this position. Just 2 snipers controlling so many squares on the board, you know. Especially in the endgame, it would be fantastic to have the 2 bishops. So let's see if we can avoid trading them for those knights, because I don't see, like, those knights are pretty passive right now. Now, this makes sense, this makes sense. Although this runs into the... No, it doesn't. So yeah, I just castle. And he can't really... It's going to take him a while to reroute. So I'm just going to castle. Okay. Pretty happy so far. Pretty happy with the position. What's going on as well. Let's see. What am I thinking about here? Rerouting the queen somewhere would make sense. Playing the rook to c8 makes sense. This, if he moves the rook, makes sense. Pushing my pawns doesn't appeal to me right now. Also, this is looking at this. If anything... Oh, he's got tactics. Just spotted this. Okay, so here, check, takes. And seems like we're okay there. We're not losing a pawn. So once again, he takes on d5, take on f2 with check. And then we pick up the knight. We do trade our dark square bishop though. However, if he takes, this looks much worse. He doesn't go for it. He goes here to probably set this up. Is that a problem though? So let's say I play like here. He goes here. And then I play here. He can't take anywhere. He just goes back. So I feel like the queen should probably reroute somewhere. If he wants to go here, maybe going back with the bishop also makes sense. I don't feel like my bishop is doing much there. And then it gives me this file. So here, but then I have to sacrifice my bishop. I feel like rerouting here makes sense. Does this make sense? He would probably go here. Nah, that's not good. So what am I doing here? Could try to go here, 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 and I have that. Okay, so queen b6. Doesn't have this anymore. If he plays here, I go here. He can't. There's no checkmate. And there's no knight knight a4. Okay, queen b6. Let's see what happens. Targeting that pawn. Okay. I think I'm missing anything. And now I get this. So I'm pretty happy. Has to go back. I mean, that's the only sensible move. There's not really any necessity to sacrifice anywhere. If he plays pawn h4, then I would take, he would take, and then after I play this, I don't see any danger at all. And I still have this threat, I still have this strong bishop. So I would say we're doing completely fine here. I wouldn't say we're winning, but we definitely have some initiative. Also, after this, he can't kick me out because the knight's hanging. So we take on b2 rook there, takes here, and then check there. Nah, there's no problems there. Yeah, okay, so I'm taking here. Again, I don't think that's not good for him. It can't be. I just moved the bishop somewhere and that's it. He did have that knight d5 though, threat. I would have had to sacrifice my dark square bishop before. We'll see what the analysis says on that move, but if I was him, I would have strongly considered that move. So now the knight's hanging. Where is it gonna go? Whoa, buddy. What is that? But don't I just take? He pushes. I don't see it. Wait, let's calculate. So take on c3, push, takes, or push, and then... Okay, I mean, this can't be winning, so let's just take our time. We take the knight on c3. He's going to push the pawn. Do we have to take it? If we take, we renew this threat. Can we get out of that easily? We go here. He goes... I don't know, he goes there. So, no, maybe we can't get that. Okay, so if we take knight there, threatening checkmate. And then let's say I don't take, he's going to take here. I'm going to be here. So I'm going to go here. No, I can't. It's defended. Here, here. And then I can't go there. Take. Queen takes c3. Pawn to g5. I'm not taking. So I go here. He'll take with the queen. Pawn's here, queen's there. I'll take, and I'll take here. Yeah, I feel like I can survive that. I feel like that's survivable. Okay, so we said we're not taking. I'm gonna go here. And he doesn't have any checks. He takes with the pawn, I take his queen. So he has to do something here. And I go there. And I don't see the problem. Knight can't get close. His own pieces are preventing that. Yeah. It's not gonna happen for him. Now I even have this check. I mean, probably easiest to just go here. If I go check on g3, he'll go here, only move. I'll take here. And then I'm threatening this checkmate, right? So let's see. Here, here. Here. And then threatening the checkmate. So how does he stop it? Okay, check. Go here. He has to take, right? Actually, he takes. Nah, this is over. I'm sorry. There's no way. Yeah, We're done. Just gonna write GG. I feel that was a pretty good game. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that, guys. No mistakes, no blunders, and no misses. So let's double check the game review. 87.8 accuracy. Start review. Okay, yeah. So this is all theory. I knew all of this. I didn't know that move, and taking is an inaccuracy apparently. So the best move is just to develop the knight. But I thought like, okay, so just, you know, letting him trade is better. Okay. That was also an inaccuracy. You overlooked an opportunity to kick a bishop. So a6 maybe they want in this case. Instead of taking a6. Yep. And then if he takes, obviously b takes. And this is better for us. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to remember this. So in case they play bishop e3, we don't take, we just develop. We just develop. Okay, queen c7 was something we considered as well, but a5 is completely fine. Yeah, g4 castles. Yeah, there it is. He does have knight takes d5. So let's just look at that line. He would take, and my idea was, yeah, to take here and then recapture here. And after, I don't know, now his rook can go there. Yeah, guys, so that was his best attempt. But even in that position, even in this position, let's see, hold on. Yeah, it's equal. So that was his best attempt. That didn't happen, unfortunately. So h6 makes sense. Taking there made sense. Taking here made sense. And then we found the best move, g6. Good. Taking the knight. Check. Best move. Okay, so this check first. Although bishop takes f2 is completely, it's already mate, you know. And then, yeah, this is just over. Good game there, guys. Pretty good game. I'm pretty happy. I feel like I'm starting to get the ball rolling in this series, in this rating climb. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game. I feel that was a pretty good game as well. Yesterday, I would say, was also one of my better games. So I feel like starting to get the hang of this, of, you know, playing good moves whilst I'm talking and trying to be instructional, entertaining, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, pretty happy with my performance there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a share, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see everybody tomorrow with some more chess. Peace.